People often ask me, do disabled veterans get a property tax break? The answer to that is it depends. Like a lot of things in the VA space, it depends. And the reason being, every state sets their own tax rules, and each state has their own rules for property taxes. Typically, in most states I've worked in, and I'm licensed in 30 states plus at this point, typically the ones I've worked in, that I see that they will require you to be at 100% disability. Now, some states will allow lower amounts, like I believe Texas does have a variance on that, and a few others as well. But most will say 100%. Now, as far as the amount of the property taxes, that also varies on the state. So here in Ohio, we're kind of cheap on our waivers, and we only give you a partial waiver. We don't do any full exemptions. But for example, Texas, LA, Florida, and a few other states, they will actually waive all property taxes if you are a disabled veteran at 100%. And typically, you can still work. I've not seen any states that actually cap income. So your spouse can work, you can work. It's just a thank you for your service discount. The big thing to know is you will need to request it. And your county tax collector is your best place to look for that. Now, the other interesting question that I get often is, what about the back years? So maybe you waited 3 or 4 or 5 years to request that. Oftentimes, like for example, Michigan, I know for sure they will actually grant you that current year, and they'll actually refund prior years. Other states don't do it. It's you requested 1 year, snooze you lose, you don't get out. I believe here in Ohio it's like that. That if you don't request it that 1 year and you request it 2 years later, too bad, sucks to be you. So definitely request it. Also, in certain states, you do have to renew it. I believe there are probably a few areas that they don't require, but I know here in Ohio, I'm pretty sure they do require it to be renewed every year. Now, I do have a resource guide for my friends at Vetted VA, I should say, that has a whole list of states and a whole list of guidelines and a lot of good resources. So be sure to check the comments below where I have a link to that guide. So those are some rules about getting discounts on your property tax if you are a disabled veteran. Now, if you like this video and saw some value on it, please share it. Please comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm, or Facebook, or wherever you're watching this video. And please let people know about this video. Now, also, I do have a lot of other videos on my channel regarding VA loans and veterans in general, so be sure to check that as well. And as always, if you have any questions about VA loans, please give me a call. My number is 937-572-3713 or Scarpero.com. Thanks. Bye.